My daughter, Haley, is 12. She's a great kid, but she had a rough start. She has a lot of challenges in life. She's had 4 open heart surgeries, had a few hiccups along the way since then, but really the last year or so has been the healthiest year of her life. I didn't suspect anything was wrong. When this all started, she got a bloody nose at school. It was 1:30 in the afternoon, and I talked to her teacher. She calls me and she says, she's bleeding really bad. You need to come. So I left my job. I told the secretaries, I said, Haley has a bloody nose at school. I'll be back in about a half an hour. And, I went back the first time last week. And I drove her to the ER in Bismarck. They admitted her. It took 2 days to get her nosebleed to stop. They'd, look at your blood counts and stuff. And I saw scab cells, and I wasn't familiar with what that was. And so I looked it up, and everything that I found was leukemia. I just thought it was an error of the human eye. I was just in total denial.
My little girl.
But I knew she has cancer. Haley's body doesn't do chemo, just doesn't tolerate the chemo. She was on the Coumadin before, and of course Coumadin reacts with everything. But she has to be on a blood thinner because of the valve in her heart. So she does Lovenox injections twice a day, every single day. I think that is the most awful thing I've ever had to do in my life, is to do that to her every day.
Daddy loved you more.
And so she's had numerous reactions. And she just had excruciating pain in her bones, and she couldn't walk. She would wake up screaming in the middle of the night, and you couldn't touch her. It's like she was coming out of her skin. Several times I thought we were not going to come out. The hardest thing for me is when she's crying and, why do I have to do this, Mom? Why do I have to have everything? A lot of it is kind of starting to hit me now. I can't fall apart.
Someday some boy will come and ask me for your hand.
I just keep telling myself she has a very obvious purpose on this earth. Every challenge that she encounters is also a challenge for the medical community. They've all learned a lot from her, and they have been our saving grace. When this first started, when we got to Sanford, I just met Dr. Anim and all the nursing staff at the hospital when they admitted us. They're all amazing. They're wonderful. And they want you to understand. And I guess as a parent, it's comforting to know that. I wouldn't do it any other way if I had to do it again.
Always know the road that'll lead you home again.
She's in remission now, though.
Go on, take on this old world.
Finally, after 7 months. You still have to continue treatment, but that doesn't hold back her dreams. She loves everybody, wants to do everything and see everything. She has no limits. She always tells me that she's going to be a doctor when she grows up. You don't know when it's going to be you. I thank God that there are people out there that do think that this is important, because I don't know where our kids would be. Don't take it for granted.